YouTubers, what is going down? This is Too True, and for today's upload, it's just a quick one. I'm just going to be going over like my input on how the Greatest Royal Rumble event went. This is unedited, as I don't really have the time to edit. I've got a lot of revision to do because my first GCSE exam is in 3 weeks. I'm sorry about this weird fuzzy stuff in the corner. If you can see it, right there, yep, right there. It's because the front camera on this phone is not very good, so I'm just going to go through every single match that took place on the Greatest Royal Rumble card and give you my opinion on it. So first of all, John Cena versus Triple H. I was expecting a lot less. It was a great match. I did quite enjoy it. I was surprised that John Cena managed to kick out Triple H's pedigree. It took quite a few attitude adjustments to take down Triple H, but overall a good match. And I feel like, to be honest, both men needed that victory. Like John Cena's been losing quite a lot recently. Like in 2018, he needed that victory to like solidify himself as like one of the main guys. Also, Triple H, if he keeps losing, people are gonna it's gonna start to get a bit more predictable. That's why I kind of liked it when he beat Sting at WrestleMania 31. It kind of proved he still has something about him. I was kind of hoping he would actually beat Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 33, but he didn't. And Triple H looks a bit weak when he loses at WrestleMania to these like prospects all the time. I'm not saying that he should bury everyone, but no way should he bury anyone. Like, you can put on a good match and then still lose. You know what I mean? Still make an impression. So Cedric Alexander defeating Kalisto. It was a decent match, quite good. I quite enjoyed it. It was a bit short, but that's fine. I like the ending. The Salida del Sol reversed into the lumbar check. That was very nice. Quite surprising into the match. I was expecting Cedric to win, and he did so. Like, Cedric needs to be established as a top guy on 205 Live, and defeating Kalisto is very good for him. Next up, one of the most predictable results, Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy defeating Sheamus and Cesaro. I think we knew that Sheamus and Cesaro were going to lose because they're on SmackDown, and also to establish Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy as one of the leading teams. I'm not too sure on the team. That's the thing. I feel like a guy like Matt Hardy, who's really well proven in like TNA and things like that, he's competing in the tag team division, which I'm not sure on. I feel like he'd be better as a singles competitor with his, like Senior Benjamin stuff and things like that. Like, I just kind of wish he was doing that instead of being with Bray Wyatt. Jeff Hardy defeating Jinder Mahal. Quite predictable. Actually, one of the shortest matches on the card. But I didn't mind it. I feel like it was okay. Yeah, I'm just looking. I completely forgot the Bludgeon Brothers faced the Usos. I think I fell asleep during that. Oh well, it's currently 10 past 10 at night. But yeah, Jeff Hardy defeated Jinder. Quite predictable. Nice ending. I think we all knew how it was going to happen. Bludgeon Brothers defeated the Usos. Of course, I think we all predicted that. I would have if I didn't fall asleep halfway through. Samoa Joe. Wait, what? These Wikipedia results are incorrect. Seth Rollins retained it. Seth Rollins retained the Intercontinental Championship. I actually quite like the way he did it. Springboarded to the top of the ladder and just snatched it quickly, like that. We have, like, most of the time in ladder matches, they stumble their way up the ladder. Ugh. Then Seth Rollins just like jumps out of nowhere and just grabs it. I like that ending. And of course, AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. AJ Styles got angry at Shinsuke and just started beating him up, and that was the count out. It ended in the count out, double count out, and AJ Styles. I can't remember if he got to use the chair on Shinsuke or if Shinsuke managed to get away. I can't remember, but I know that AJ did get the steel chair out. Undertaker defeating Rusev in a casket match. Of course, Undertaker can't do too much. He's 53 years old. But Rusev looked weak with the whole like scampering away from the Undertaker. I didn't really like that. But Aiden English getting a tombstone. That was alright. I didn't mind it at all. And then Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Brock Lesnar retained. The thing is, like, no one wants Lesnar to have the title, but no one wants Reigns to have it either. But like, you can't like have like the people who don't want either Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns to win. Like, people are saying, "Oh, you want Lesnar? You didn't want Lesnar to have the title, but you don't want Reigns to have the title. Make your mind up." Well, we don't want either of them, to be honest. Like, I'm not too keen on Roman Reigns. Like, I'm not just like following the bandwagon. I just don't. I'm not too keen on Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. Let's go back to UFC. But you know what I mean? They're probably going to have another match eventually. Looks like Brock Lesnar's sticking around for a little bit longer. I read online that Braun Strowman could be facing him and beating him. But for now, Brock Lesnar is still the Universal Champion, even though I'm sure Roman Reigns' feet hit the floor first. But what can you do? And then finally, the greatest Royal Rumble match. One word. Titus. He slipped over. That was the funniest thing. He just went and he slid like across the mat. Titus running to the ring like as number 40 in the Royal Rumble. Like, he was running towards the ring and then he just stumbles and he slides across the outside of the ring and ends up under the ring. He slides under the ring. That was amazing. Like, that was awesome. Titus is one of my favourites. He has been for a while. I love him. And then Braun Strowman winning the 50-man Royal Rumble match. The thing is, I don't think... Was Shane McMahon eliminated? Was he? Because when he went to do that coast to coast, he went through the middle ropes to climb up. Then obviously Braun Strowman threw him off. But I don't think he was eliminated because he didn't go over the top, did he? Unless he jumped, like, if he'd have jumped over the ropes to get onto the top rope, then that would make sense. But he didn't. He went through the middle ropes, then climbed up, and then he got thrown off by Braun Strowman. Shane McMahon is still in the 50-man Royal Rumble match, just like Curtis Axel is still in the 2015 Royal Rumble. So overall, the actual event itself was better than I expected. It wasn't perfect. There were some things about it that could have been changed, but I didn't mind it. It was a good event. Anyway, Too True signing out. Thank you so much for watching. If you did make it to this point, like, subscribe, and yes, there will be no outro because this is non-edited, and I'm currently doing my history work. So yeah, signing out. Yeet. Also, something else I just found out. This is awesome. Braun Strowman has broken Reigns' record as for the most eliminations in a Royal Rumble match as well. That's awesome. Holy, I didn't even realise. That's amazing. Elias had more eliminations than Daniel Bryan. That's, yeah, intriguing. But I love how Braun Strowman has had the most eliminations in Royal Rumble history, beating Roman Reigns' record. So yeah, looks like the outro is going to be in the video because this is now slightly edited. Yeah. Can you give me your subscribers? Please, I need more figures.